Short quote about the horse in the Derby over 2,400 metres, 6-4 on.
Well, I think he deserves it because I think he's by far the best horse in the race, and I think the only way he'll be beaten is bad luck, Peter.
Well, John, the Greys don't have a very good record in this race. They haven't won the Australian Derby, and of the favourites, 7 of 19 have won the Derby. So what about the Heroicity's chances this afternoon?
I think the hoodoo will be broken today. I think with any reasonable amount of luck, I think the horse will win. He looks trained. Well, there's 2 greys, is it? The second favourite, of course, is a grey. With it, Bart Cummings is polished. I suppose you've always got to respect Bart. He makes Harry Houdini look second-rate when it comes to picking rabbits out of hats.
What's it about Barrier 1 over the 2,400 metre start? No horse has won this race from Barrier 1. Why?
I think it's only the best barrier to draw in any race, whether it's from 1,000 metres to 3,200, is number 1.
It is the favourite there, number 2, Heroicity, in the all-red colours of Serenus Lustia. John, let's have a look at the track diagram then. 2,400 metres, race record on a horse that you rode in 1975, Denise's Joy. Tell us about how this race will be run and won.
Well, it's usually run the first 400 metres. They go very quickly. From the 400 to the 1,000, they usually slow down. And it's the tempo of the race and the way that it increases or decreases from the 1,000 metres that where everyone has to have their wits about them.
What's the most crucial part of the race quickly, John?
I think the crucial part is between the 1,000 and the 800, and that's where the major decisions have to be made.
OK, just a few out then, and we'll shortly be underway in the Derby of 1991. Our commentator this afternoon is Brian Martin. Good afternoon, Brian.
Thank you, Peter. Runners getting ready here for the Derby, and they're just about ready to run. Last couple coming to the line now. Last few runners coming in. Coming forward now on screen there is Sursum Sooty at huge odds. And the favourite, of course, Heroicity, drawn the coveted gate number 1. Now Heroicity's gone in, they're set to run. Now Heroicity is set. And they're just about ready. India Stream in gate number 3. Old Roll out in gate number 6. Heroicity about a 6-4 on chance for the Derby. Touted as one of the best in the West for the last 2 decades. It's had a tremendous lead-up campaign. The light flashing now. And they're ready to go in the BMW Australia Derby. They're racing in Heroicity, bounded away down towards the inside with Baldivo slow to get going. India's Dream, the grey, and King has taken us straight to the front. India's Dream is going to lead out now from Heroicity, is going to go back along the inside. And out wide on the track here, coming over quickly, the outsider, Sursum Sooty, is going up fast. Sursum Sooty is going to go to the front now. He's going to ease back on India's Dream, and Sursum Sooty is going to lead them out now from on the inside, Slant Stream. On the outside of it, Shining Future, 2 to India's Dream going out of the straight. They're followed by Born to Shine. Heroicity's going to tag up behind India's Dream over along the inside, and Baldivo starting to make some ground. Further back in the field then Old Roll, who's over along the inside. Eunice getting a fair way back, followed by Harper Valley. Well back in the field then came Count Sikorsky, who's got up along the inside now of Harper Valley, who drops out towards the tail of the field, and Grenville's Pago has gone back. At the 1,600 metre mark they race, and Sursum Sooty's put on plenty of speed out in front. It went out about 3 or 4 lengths in front. Sursum Sooty going to the back straight. Second placing now is Slant Stream when they turn into the back. 2 lengths further back then Shining Future, and they're followed further back on the outside, going forward now by Miles of Smiles. Over on the inside is India's Dream. Heroicity a length and a half behind it from Baldivo. When they turn down the back, about 3 or 4 lengths further back. Old Roll is over along the inside. Miles of Smiles is outside it, 2 or 3 lengths further back in the field then. Came Eunice, who's over along the inside of Loudonham, and Harper Valley's a long way out of it, coming off the back straight, followed by Count Sikorsky. Well back was Grenville's Pago. At the 850 metre mark, they come down the side. And the leader, Sursum Sooty, about a length in front. Moving up, Shining Future on the outside. India's Dream is starting to angle up now. The grey filly, she goes up third. They're followed right behind her now by the favourite, Heroicity, coming into the picture. Further back in the field then, pulled to the outside, Baldivo. Old Roller's getting away from the fence and starting to put in a big run. Coming off the back now, 650 metres to go on the outside. Shining Future has gone to the front. Baldivo tackling, and India's Dream is gone. India's Dream has dropped right out, and on the outside, Baldivo hit the lead, but now Heroicity gets out. Herosity goes out after Baldivo when they turn for home. They're followed further back by Harper Valley and Old Roll in the middle. Herosity raced to the front now. The favourite took the lead in the Derby. It's Herosity getting away from Baldivo. Then Old Roll into the clear, running on pretty well, and further back in the field at the head of the others would have been Border Shine. Herosity out 3 lengths in front. On the outside, Old Roll trying to pick it back. They're followed further back late by Loudenham, but Herosity has got the Derby won, and Herosity wins by a length and 3/4 to Old Roll. Loudenham got up to run third, followed by Baldivo. Miles of Smiles further back in the field. They're followed to the outside by Count Sikorsky, pulling up quickly Harper Valley. Dropping out of it there was Shining Future. Behind those would have been Grenville's Pago, and well back in the field there came Shining Future, who knocked right up towards the tail, and with him is Slant Stream and Miles of Smiles after the BMW Australian Derby. The favourite has taken the race.
Well, you'll find the winner, number 2, Heroicity, has won the Derby of 1991. Had some problems about 800 metres from home, but Sestich didn't panic. He got the horse out in time, and the favourite has endured here and has taken out the Derby at 6-4 on. Number 2, Heroicity, for Mark Sestich, it makes it back-to-back Derby wins for Trevor Andrews, the young trainer, just 29 years of age. You'll find second, number 1, Old Roll, gallant in defeat, but he found the sprinting ability of Heroicity a little bit too strong on the day. And back in third place, number 3, Laudanum.
I think the distance was Old Roll's trouble. He rode him a great race, but Mark did everything right. He got off the fence at the 800 metres, and in fact, he rode him beautifully.
A training triumph then for Trevor Andrews. He's made it back-to-back derbies. Mark Sestich has won his first Australian Derby. As we take this break then on Derby Day 1991, we'll be back with more in a moment. And welcome back everyone around the country, and Mark Sestich and Heroicity salute the crowd as they come back winners of the 1991 Australian Derby. Well, a proud trainer, 29-year-old Trevor Andrews. We've just lost Trevor, so we'll grab him in just a moment. But Mark Sestich coming back to scale, and now we're ready to talk to Trevor with Tim Gossage in the mounting yard.
Certainly have, Peter. He's a very elated Trevor Andrews. Congratulations on your second Derby.
Thank you.
You're very excited. What about Natasha in this horse? Any different feeling?
Pretty much the same feeling on this sort of day.
Well, you took off the double last year, not quite this year, but must be a thrill.
Yeah, very happy.
What's the future for the horse?
Well, he'll go to the paddock straight after the weekend and have, a month to 5 weeks off, and we'll think about taking him to Sydney.
Yes, taking him to Sydney. And what race will you contest there, Trev?
The AJC Derby is his main aim if he goes.
And Bart Cummings said this horse is good enough to win a Caulfield Cup. Do you agree?
Well, I think I'd like to be taking him there next year, not Bart.
And what's the dream now? 3 derbies on end?
Well, that's the way we're going to look, yeah.
Congratulations, Trevor.
Thank you.
So Trevor Andrews, just 29 years of age. He's a protege of TJ Smith, John, and you couldn't get a better education.
No, you certainly couldn't. TJ's won about 4 of these and 35 all up, so you couldn't have a better mentor than him.
And what about Mark Sestich? He's ridden every big race winner in the state except this race. He's won a Perth Cup, a Karrakatta Plate, and also won WA Derbies on Rare Flyer and Balili. And it's a great moment for Mark Sestich at 31 years, without question. The leading jockey in WA, 3 times he's been WA's premier jockey, and he rode the horse very coolly today.
He rode it as a favourite should be ridden. He rode it beautifully. He got off the fence at the right time, and he just did everything right, so he deserved to win.
Well, Mark's just stepped off the scales, and Tim's ready to talk with Mark Sestich.
Fantastic performance. You know, he went into the race an odds-on favourite, and he won like that, didn't he, Mark?
Yes, that's right, mate. He did. He travelling very well in running the whole way. The only trouble I did run into in running was I had a horse outside me in Belvivo, and he was tend to be laying on top of him quite a bit and running and just getting him off balance a little bit. Once he did get into the clear, he sprinted very quickly, and there was never any troubles once he got into the clear.
How does this horse rate amongst horses that you have ridden, mate?
It's, as I say, I've been asked the question before, and it's very, very hard to say. I think this horse, as a 4-year-old, is going to be an exceptional horse. He'll win anywhere in Australia. I really do think he's not fully mature yet. When he does mature, he's going to be anything.
And like a good jockey, you'll go anywhere that he races?
Well, if it's up to Sir Ernest, but if he asks me to go and ride him, I definitely will.
You started the season off slowly, but you've bounced back at the right time of the year yourself.
Yes, that's right. Through injury, I've started the season very, very slowly, and through travelling over east. But since I've come back and had the operation on my knee and kicked back in, things are going all right now, yeah.
Enjoy the rest of the carnival, mate.
Thank you very much.
Okay, correct weight has been sounded as the winner is about to be rugged in the mounting enclosure. The winner, number 2, Heroicity, about 90 cents on the WA tote. You'll find second, number 1, Old Roll, and third, number 3, Laudanum. John, let's check the time then for this afternoon's derby, 2:29.04.
Yes, it was a reasonably good, well-run race. I don't think the track affected the time at all, and the track was very good. I think that, you know, you can see...
Well, John, the win today this afternoon was a triumph too for the owner, Sir Ernest Lustia.
Well, he's bred the horse. He brought Chiror out here, and no one in Australia, I don't think, knows any more about horses than Sir Ernest. I'm sure he'll get an absolute great thrill out of this. And to breed and own a Derby winner, it's always been his ambition.
OK, John, so the winner of the 1991 Australian Derby, Heroicity. We'll take this break, come back with more on Derby Day in just a moment. Second past the post, but the winner on protest. Steward's tape showing the rider aboard Ace Queen, hitting Denise's Joy with his whip.
And you won't find him here. And you certainly won't find him here. Darren's best move, Hinch on 10.
BMW is the largest automotive sponsor of thoroughbred horse racing in Australia. The BMW Australian Derby marks the 3rd anniversary of BMW's sponsorship of thoroughbred racing at metropolitan and provincial meetings around Australia. And what a great year it was. At Rose Hill on Golden Slipper Day, the $1 million Group 1 BMW attracted a select field of Australia's best weight for age performers.
Derby winner, and Dr. Grace leads most of the way to win the BMW.
In South Australia, the Morfettville 1200-metre specialist Beau George produced his customary late finishing burst to grab victory in the Group 3 BMW Spring Stakes.
Beau George on the outside, Beau George.
At Moody Valley on Cox Plate Day, the Group 3 BMW Vars attracted a class field of Derby contenders. Emerging as a star of the future was the Lee Freedman train Naturalism.
A mile back, but Naturalism far too good by 4 lengths.
And today, BMW's commitment to the thoroughbred industry continues with the Group 1 BMW Australian Derby. BMW, the ultimate driving machine and thoroughbred horse racing. A great partnership.
And no question about that, a great partnership, BMW and Racing BMW, the sponsors of this afternoon's Australian Derby. The presentation taking place at the present time. Trevor Andrews receiving the Trainer's Trophy, and in the background a very proud Sir Ernest Lustia, who bred and raced this horse, and it's his finest moment in racing for Sir Ernest Lustia, a long-time chairman of the WA Turf Club. John, quickly, a word on the Derby.
Well, it was a great trio. Heroicity, a really remarkable colt. Trevor Andrews, who trained him beautifully, and Mark Sessions rode him to perfection.
Right, thanks very much then, John. That's our program. The winner of the 1991 BMW, Heroicity, now stamps himself a champion. Thanks for your company.
Proud to have presented the 1991 BMW Australian Derby.
The new generation of neighbours in '92.